Welcome back to another certified OG selection video. Today is one of the best days ever for me, hopefully. We don't really know it yet. But today is finally the day that we're taking my E90 M3. After 14 months of waiting, 14 months of rebuilding the car, we're taking it for its first proper lap around the mountains. We're gonna do it properly. I think most of you guys know this car because we took it to the Dolomites to do some street drifting. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today again. Steering pump should be fixed now. There was a cable loose. Mani plugged it in now. It's not loose again.
Yeah, we changed it.
They changed the cable, okay. I hope that fixed the issue because driving around with no steering pump is very annoying on these cars. So the plan is as following. We're gonna drive it now, gonna see if everything works. Hopefully if it works, we're gonna make our way into the Italian Dolomites. Gonna have some fun there and hopefully we're gonna arrive back later with a still fully functioning car. Sounds like a good plan. It is a good plan. I am very excited. I love this car so much and I can't wait to properly drive it. I haven't been driving it for the past 14 months properly. We took it to Finland once in its testing phase kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, now with 750 horsepower and a supercharged V8, I think it should be a good time today. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna look amazing with the wrap and everything going sideways. As you can probably guess, I'm a bit nervous. This is honestly a really special day for me. Like I said, I've been waiting for a very long time for this. Before we continue our journey to Italy and test out my E90 fully, I want to just give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And the sponsor of today's video is actually Carly. I've shown it quite many times on my channel already, but Carly is honestly one of the best tools you can have if you're a car enthusiast. All you have to do is get in your car, turn the ignition on, plug in your Carly adapter, whip out your phone, go into your Carly app, get started, connect to the car. Once you're connected, you can have diagnostics where obviously you can check your whole car. Like every time, my car has many issues. Central control unit, obviously we have a different ECU, air conditioning, airbag, instrument cluster, roof. You have the smart mechanic guides. If you click on it, the app will tell you what your problem is and how you can fix it best. Also, you have some live data monitoring, and obviously you can also code some stuff with your car. You can have, US headlights. The app kind of also keeps track of your maintenance status. You can also do some customizations with the iDrive, for example, which is also very nice. So all in all, a great tool. I really love it. Oh yeah, also before I forget that, we have used it recently when we bought the T5 T6 bus. You can also use this if you're buying a used car, for example. You can plug it into the used car and this will basically tell you everything about the car that you should know. It will tell you the original mileage. It will tell you everything which is wrong with the car. Thanks Carly once again for sponsoring this video. Let's continue our journey, see what the E90 is capable of doing. Yeah, we are on the way now to test out the steering properly, see how it works, if everything is set up properly. Because I don't want to be somewhere in Italy with a broken steering yet. I don't want to have flashbacks to, 2 years ago. I'm still a bit nervous. I don't really know what to expect today. This feels a bit weird. It feels a bit surreal driving this car now here in the mountains. But I think we're gonna have a really good time. I am most happy about, to be honest, is the rolling launch control though. Especially in tunnels, if we just do... I know you guys in the comments, you pointed it out. Obviously, it makes no sense to have rolling launch control, rolling anti-lag, whatever you want to call it, on a supercharged car because the car has no boost legs like a turbocharged car. But it just fucking sounds amazing. Yeah. We just all agree on that. So the only reason why we did it, obviously, is because it sounds amazing. And also really quick, because some of you guys did not fully understand what we did to the steering. In the video, they said, oh no, you got rid of the hydraulic steering, that's the only great thing about the car. We still have hydraulic steering, but it is now electronically assisted.
The pump itself
is not connected to the engine anymore. The pump is connected directly to the battery. It's an electric pump going to the hydraulic steering. That's the thing that we have right now here in the car. Anyway, let's go to the first little section of today. Let's test out how well the Cup 2 pump is working, if we have any issues or not. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I'm också. I'm också.
Yeah, it's not 100% fixed yet, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of how it is right now with the steering. Okay, so it's a bit weird. You saw it every time I drive into a corner and I clutch kick. The moment I clutch in and brake, the steering pump is not working. So that split second, I have to steer really hard into the corner. And then once I let the clutch go and the car has the RPM, everything works. Which is weird because the pump is not connected to the engine anymore. We have an electric steering pump. I have no idea why it is that way, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna make it work anyway. It's not as bad as it used to be. I still have the pump, which is the most important thing, but yeah, we're gonna make it work. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you something really fancy now. Yeah, if you drive a BMW, you probably know that the handbrake literally does nothing in a BMW. You can pull it as much as you want, nothing happens. So here's a fun little trick. So all you basically have to do is drive into a corner in second gear, for example, if you're going downhill. Put in first gear, but don't give it gas. Let the clutch come really quickly, and then you basically have some kind of handbrake. It works really well with the E90 for some reason.
Because we have a better clutch and everything inside.
Yeah, obviously, do it with a stock clutch, but if
yeah.
you have everything upgraded
When
already,
you do it on a stock clutch, it's
gonna probably.
exactly.
It's a pretty nice party trick, I think. First gear, clutch out. So you're basically using the engine brake to swing the car around, which is a quite cool thing. If you know how to use it properly, you can do some really cool stuff with that. Learning with sheepmen.
Or destroying with sheepmen.
Destroying the clutch with
I would
sheepmen.
not recommend to do this.
No, don't. Okay, we're having some minor issues. The car is not really taking the gas properly, so I'm giving full gas right now. Very interesting. Might be because of the fuel. We have some issues with the fuel pump. Normally Mani said it's not supposed to go under 1/4, so now we're at half. We'll just fuel up the car and hope that that's the problem. It's a bit weird, I have to say. Okay, yeah, we're hoping that the problem is just that we don't have enough fuel in the car, which is very interesting considering we still have over 50% of the fuel still in the car, so I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, it feels like the rolling anti-lag of the car is activated. It just begins to... Yeah, you saw it in the video. It's not working how it's supposed to work. Oh, and we also figured out what's wrong with the power steering. The problem is the ECU is not really calibrated correctly yet. So quick movements of the steering might cause the steering not to work at all. So the power steering, because the valve is not opening properly. So yeah, we think that's the issue. It's a really quick fix. We have a laptop, which we don't have with us sadly. So yeah, car should be full. Let's try it again. Yeah, seems to work again. I don't know if the restart of the car caused the problem to go away or the refueling, but one of those two seemed to work. So let's continue our journey. Ladies and gentlemen, despite all odds, we made it to our destination, which is near the mountains. We made it to the mountains. Yeah, I'm a bit more nervous than I was before because now I also have like that weird
the throttle
thingy in my mind and the steering. Oh, let's take a piss here. Oh baby.
voll. Ah, der ist geil, Alter. Ah, bist du deppert.
Ah, baby!
Ja, gescheit grippig, Alter.
E90 is back. Although it's not really 100% happy that it's back, I am happy that it's back.
Ja.
Tires have so much grip today, I have no idea why, but it kind of still works. Abkühlen lassen wir vielleicht zwischendurch.
Oh, shit. Oh, so grippig. Sag mal.
Lass uns mal ein bisschen abkühlen.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
das darf man
Das ist eine gute Idee.
We're having the same issue again with the car just not being responsive enough, and now we're at 3/4 of fuel. I don't really know what the problem is, but it's annoying. It's having a really hard time starting up. So we are gonna go refuel the car really quick. We have like 6 corners left and we need to do some outside shots. So we hope that refueling the car helps. I honestly think it is because of the fuel, because the car is standing very vertically uphill. So the fuel pump is not getting enough fuel. We still have a fail somewhere in that system. So that needs to be addressed as soon as possible once we get back home, because that's just so annoying. You notice that every time you drive through a corner, the car just nearly dies. And yeah, I hope that was the issue, because we can't really do anything else. So we go refuel the car, and then we tackle the last section and hopefully make it to the top of the mountain. This has proven way more complicated than I honestly thought it's gonna be.
Well, it's a good test for the car.
It is the perfect test ride today, yeah?
So we can figure out some small issues.
Yeah.
And
Or major issues actually.
yeah, but the car is running, so it's small issues. It's a little bit annoying, yeah, but it.
But we did pretty good on the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A few moments later.
That's all we can do. Also 18 liters of fuel. I really hope that was the issue.
We are back, baby!
So the first time the error appeared at 1/4 of the fuel left. That was back on the dyno. Now the error appeared today at half of fuel left. Now the third time it appeared at 3/4 of fuel left. I really hope that this error does not appear now that we have all the fuel in the car. But so far it seems good.
Oder neu starten an einem Tag.
Okay, so we are back where we left off. I don't think I've ever driven up a mountain so fuel efficient, but we still needed like 1/8 of fuel, which leaves us with another 8 of fuel. So we have 10 liters left to have some fun. I'm not driving back to the gas station today and coming up here, so let's make the best out of it. Hope that will work. Fuel efficient drifting. Okay, BMW ist ausgegangen, passt, perfekt, super, mega geil. I can't tell you, this has literally cost me like probably 5 years of my life driving up here today. But yeah, look at this, we've made it. Mountains, E90, like the good old times. Only that,
Da wir bei Facebook Marketplace kriegt Sachen zu ihm.
only that we had less issues when the car was not modified to this extent right now. So yeah, today you see once again,
Don't buy a tuned car.
leave your car stock. You have the least worries if the car is stock. The more you do with the car, the more shit it gets, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoy the view. Yeah, believe it or not, we made it down the mountain. Car is somewhat running, more or less. I'm very confident that we'll make it back home, hopefully. This has been a rough day. This has been first time in Sheepman history that the day has been more rough for me and Mani than for one of the cars. But we made it in the end.
Yeah.
We reached the top, got some nice shots. It is a win for me.
Yeah.
Barely a win, but it is a win. We're gonna drive back home now, clean the car because the wheels look like absolute shit, which makes me a bit sad, but whatever. And then we're gonna have to call Mani, the other Mani, and try to figure out what the to do with my fuel pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you guys in the garage. Made it to the garage. Car is surprisingly running very well now. Not that we don't have to film anything anymore, the car is running perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with it, but yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, we still got to send it a little bit on the, oh, not a little bit, I would say. We still got to send it properly. Honestly, it was pretty good. I'm still very happy how everything turned out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Hopefully with less issues, but